In the charming town of Willowbrook, there lived a young man named Jake. Jake worked as a barista at a local cafe, where he spent his days crafting lattes and chatting with regulars. Despite his modest income, Jake had big dreams. He wanted to secure his financial future and learn the art of investing, but like many, he believed that investing required a lot of money, something he didn't have. One afternoon, as Jake was closing up the cafe, he overheard a conversation between two customers. They were talking about investing in the stock market with just a few dollars. Intrigued, Jake approached them. "Excuse me, I couldn't help but overhear. Is it really possible to start investing with little money?" he asked. The two customers, Mr. Adams and Ms. Parker, smiled warmly. "Absolutely," Mr. Adams replied. "I started investing with just $50. It's not about how much you start with, but about making smart choices and being consistent." Ms. Parker nodded in agreement. "It's all about getting started and learning as you go. Let me share a story with you." Jake sat down, eager to listen. Ms. Parker began, "Once upon a time, there was a girl named Emily. Like you, she had a modest income and dreamed of investing but didn't know where to start. One day, she decided to take the plunge with just $20. Here's how she did it. Step 1. Educate yourself. Emily started by educating herself. She read books, listened to podcasts, and watched YouTube videos about investing. She learned about the different types of investments, such as stocks, bonds, and mutual funds. One of her favorite books was The Little Book of Common Sense Investing by John C. Bogle. She also discovered a podcast called The Investing Classroom that explained complex concepts in simple terms. Step 2. Start small. With her newfound knowledge, Emily opened a brokerage account with a platform that allowed her to start with no minimum deposit. She chose a popular app called Robinhood, which was user-friendly and perfect for beginners. Emily decided to invest in exchange-traded funds, ETFs, which are a collection of stocks bundled together. They offered diversification, which reduced her risk. Step 3. Be consistent. Emily made a commitment to invest a small amount every month. Even if it was just $10 or $20, she stuck to her plan. Over time, her investments began to grow. She used a strategy called dollar-cost averaging, which meant buying a fixed dollar amount of investments on a regular schedule, regardless of the share price. This helped her avoid trying to time the market and reduce the impact of market volatility. Step 4. Reinvest dividends. One of the smartest moves Emily made was to reinvest her dividends. Dividends are payments made by a company to its shareholders, usually as a distribution of profits. By reinvesting these payments back into her investments, she allowed her portfolio to grow faster through the power of compounding. Step 5. Diversify. As her portfolio grew, Emily diversified her investments. She added bonds and real estate investment trusts, REITs, to her portfolio to balance the risk. She also invested in individual stocks of companies she believed in and understood. This diversification helped protect her portfolio from significant losses if one investment performed poorly. Ms. Parker concluded her story with a smile. Over the years, Emily's small, consistent investments grew into a substantial portfolio. She achieved her financial goals and secured her future, all by starting with just a little money. Jake felt inspired. "Wow, I never realized it was that simple. I always thought investing was for people with a lot of money." Mr. Adams chimed in, "The most important thing is to start. Even if you can only invest a small amount, do it. The earlier you start, the more time your money has to grow." Jake thanked Mr. Adams and Ms. Parker for their advice and decided to take action. He opened a brokerage account, started with $50, and committed to investing a small amount each month. He educated himself, diversified his portfolio, and reinvested his dividends. Years passed, and Jake's investments grew steadily. He continued to work at the cafe, but now he had a sense of financial security and confidence in his future. One day, he shared his story with a young customer who was curious about investing. Jake smiled and said, It's not about how much you start with, but about making smart choices and being consistent. And so, the story of how Jake started investing with little money inspired others in Willowbrook to take control of their financial futures, proving that with knowledge, consistency, and a little bit of money, anyone can become an investor. So, if you're ready to take control of your financial future, start small, educate yourself, and invest consistently. Remember, anyone can become an investor, even with just a little money. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more tips on personal finance and investing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.